Alright, to start with Blendspace, the first thing you need to do is up on the top right hand side of your screen, you're going to choose Sign Up. Now you need to tell Blendspace whether you are a teacher or a student, and you are going to go ahead and choose that you are a teacher. And now you can register as a teacher. And the best way to do this is to sign up with a Google account. That way it's your same login that you use for your Google Apps for Education, for School Loop, etc. So sign up with a Google account, and it's going to ask permission to do different things like view your email address, etc. You need to say accept down at the bottom right of the screen. Now on this page, it will show you your lessons. You can also set up classes where you can assign lessons to your specific classes, and your students would join those classes. And there's also a gallery where you can view other lessons that you can then assign. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to choose New Lesson to create my own lesson. Here, when I get to this page, it says it looks like it's your first time here, and there's a quick 30-second video on how to get started that you can watch. And then I'm going to say Continue. After I watch the video. Here you can describe what your lesson is about. So what it does is it creates a canvas for you of different assignments or different steps that you want students to follow. So this could be the title or that you can type in, or you can choose a different idea that other teachers have done. So I'm going to call this my introduction because it's an introduction to introduce ourselves to each other. And then I'm going to press OK. Now, if you notice, over here, it says click the search button to display resources. Over on the right-hand side, there are different resources that I can choose, such as YouTube. I can search Google. I can search Flickr for images. I can search EduCreations, which are screencasts that you can make using the EduCreations iPad app or using the EduCreations website. And you can also search for other people's screencasts that they've created. You could search Guru, insert a web page if you have the web link, upload any media or files that you may have saved onto your computer. You can insert things that you have saved into your Dropbox, in your Google Drive account, or bookmarks that you might have on your computer. So if I wanted to do an introduction about myself, one of the things that I might put is that I'm really like birds and I volunteer at the Golden Gate Raptor Observatory. So I'm not going to search YouTube for that. I'm going to go down to insert a web page and I'm going to search, or I'm sorry, I can type in www.ggro.org and I can search for that. And here's the Golden Gate Raptor Observatory. I could also just search Google too. Like if I type in GGRO, I could do a search and it could search for images, and here's the logo, or I can search for a website and it didn't find anything. I might need to be more specific and spell out the words. Well, let's say I want to use this image. I can preview it and make it bigger and see what it looks like. It's a little blurry there, but that's okay. I can see this is the executive director, that's Alan Fish. I can take this, let's say I want to use that picture, and I can drag my resource right here. Now I can also enter in a label or information about this. So if I click up at the top, I can type something in, and I can also click on the edit button down at the bottom to enter a description here about what I do with the organization or any information that I want. It could also be instructions, for example, if you're making this for students. So I can add all of these different things, and I have 6 spaces here. I could also add text by just clicking Add Text, and this can be a text box that I could write things in. I could also add a quiz, and the quizzes allow you to enter questions and have answers and then choose which one is correct. And you could add more questions or more answers. I'm going to say done. But some cool things that you can do too, up at the top left right here, I can change my templates. So right now I'm on squares, but you can change it to grid, bars, trio, mosaic, etc. You could choose different themes, so I can have it be colors across the top, or I could just have it be dark, have it be a black box. I can play, and when I play, this is like what the students will be able to see. If I click on the little information, I can get more information on some of these pages. If I open that up, it has resource information if there was a link or something. But you could also comment, and you can say, I like it, not a fan, can we go over this in class? So this is a way for students to communicate with the teacher. Now, what I'm going to do when I'm finished and I have everything I want in here, I'm going to click on Share up at the top right-hand side of the screen. If I click on Share, this gives me the link that I can share with my class. I could also share it on these different resources. I can get an embed code to embed it on a website. I can get a QR code that students can scan. You do have the option to change the privacy of who can view these and which resources can be copied. And you can also collaborate if you had a co-teacher that you wanted to work with. You can add a co-author and give them a link. And there's information if you click on the question marks about what that all means. So that is how to use Blendspace.